Hey, my
Guess
bad.
who was Zach?
What's going on? What's going on?
What's up, man?
Good.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, I was looking for that song, Charles.
Man, bruh. No, I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah,
Figure it out.
yeah, yeah. Hey, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. We carried over a off-camera conversation on camera, but Charles was playing some music, and he got the vibe for the show right. So we appreciate it. Again, appreciate everybody tuning in. Happy Sunday. What's up, fellas? What's the word?
It's good.
I don't know it, man. Just trying to hold it in the road, keep it from going in the ditch.
Okay. All right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
You know,
Hey,
10 and
man.
4, as they say.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
talk to me. Hey, Charles, what's up with you, man?
Yeah, man. It's been chilling, man. You know, it's camp season, as they say. So we've been out running around,
Yeah,
doing what we do.
for sure. That's a great interlude, Charles. Where were you at today?
Hey, Miss Deborah. Hey, Miss
Yeah,
Deborah.
bruh. So took the kiddo up to Mercer, the Mercer camp.
Yeah.
Camp. So good camp. Seen some local kids who was getting after it. So it's always good to see kids in the gym competing.
Good.
Hope they got good work.
A good turnout, huh?
Good turnout, man. Probably 100 or so kids in the gym. Really gave an opportunity for the new coaching staff to kind of mingle with the community, the kids out there, and some of the parents,
Mhm.
stuff like that. So kudos to that coaching staff for doing that. I know it's been a while since I can't remember when the last Mercer Elite camp was, but it was good to see that coaches kind of making themselves available, talking, and having that conversation with the kids and parents. So,
Right. Embracing themselves with the community.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good camp though.
Good.
Look forward to seeing many more.
Good. I wonder why. Well, let me word this the right way. Um, more elite camps don't happen in the area.
Mm, It's a good question. If we speak in the Middle Georgia area, it's,
Yeah, the middle Georgia area. Yeah.
that's a great question. That's a great question because it is it is a thing, right? Coaches being accessible to the, I think it's important being accessible to the community and kind of give people an idea of one, which is the most important thing, what that school is about,
Mm-hmm.
what the program is about, kind of get an understanding. I think it's needed. That's a great question.
And I think when what they're alluding to is the schools that are in this area. I mean, you got Fort Valley, you got Middle Georgia, right there in Milledgeville. You got GMC in Milledgeville.
Mm-hmm.
You got Middle Georgia State in Cochran. Um, who else am I missing? Anybody?
So I think Georgia State and College, but and they're in Millersville, and
Yeah,
that's
that's what I'm saying. Georgia College,
and
Georgia Military.
I think they did one last year.
I got they doing one this year too.
They doing one this year. Yeah.
So Middle Georgia, yeah, Middle Georgia College is the one.
Middle Georgia College. That's in Cochran,
Not
which they'll
Cox, I'm
be
sorry,
yeah,
Georgia,
Georgia
Georgia College
State.
in Millersville.
Georgia College.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what the dates are for that. But
So I don't know. There's a question.
So I mean,
I think it would be
State
good,
right there.
right? Again, we don't know the behind the scenes on it. I think it would be good for the area, right? To build a relationship, if that's what the intent is, to local high schools, to local talent, right? Because it's not like the talent is not being recruited. If to me, if the talent wasn't being recruited, okay, then yeah, it's nothing in this area, and right. But because the talent in the area is being recruited outside of the area.
Yeah.
It would seem so. I don't know.
I understand 100% what you're saying too, but yeah, some of these parents need to invest in their kids to take them to elite camps. You got, I mean, you got, I mean, we sitting asking why. We asking why that is it, that is in it. I mean, you still got parents sitting around when he signed a kid up for it.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's right here in your backyard. I mean, shout out to Coach Jay down at Boys. He had one yesterday and one today.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know, man.
Yeah. I don't know. And it's twofold. To your point, Tad, it is twofold. Parents have to get out and put their kids in these opportunities, but you need the opportunity, so they go hand in hand. So
yes,
it's a process. But then you complain when we got to go somewhere else to go do something. But when we have something,
right,
we're not supporting it the right way.
Right. I mean, I commend you guys for hitting that road, taking Cam and Boogie to different elite camps and Malik the elite camps, and I know Gabe was at one. It was at Mercer today. Juju was at Mercer today.
Christian Little was down at Voorhees.
Christian Little was at Voorhees. Cam was at On the Radar.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can't just sit back and expect these people just to show up at your front door. They don't. And I hate to be the dead horse, and I said all the time, like, man, I'm gonna just quit. I'm gonna just shut up, and I ain't gonna just keep saying that. But we don't get recruited the same way here. We got to get out and go to these places.
High school isn't enough.
High school isn't enough. I mean, you got to get out, and I look at it this way: if you go pay $100, $150 for a camp, and this, that, and the other, and your kid gets an offer from that camp, I mean, you possibly ain't got to pay that college fee now.
Mm-hmm.
So that $150 turned into a free scholarship.
It's an investment.
It's an investment. But I mean, I know everybody ain't gonna see it the same way, and you're gonna have some people, oh man, it's just money grab. Yes, a lot of these elite camps are money grabs. They are. And I know a lot of people say, well, what if he don't get a scholarship? Or what if don't nobody look at him? Well, it's up to you. Nobody can make these college coaches offer anybody.
Right.
But then too, now your kid gonna have to get out there and put it on the floor as well.
Right.
Now, if you don't get out there and put it on the floor, then I mean, it is what it is. But you're still investing in your kid. I mean, when you go to brunch and they don't play the music you like, you still pay for that food when you finish. I mean, it's simple as that. I mean, but you know, hey, it is what it is, man.
That's right.
What music they playing at brunch?
No, I'm just saying, you go to a little spot for brunch and they playing blues, but you like Sexy Red, and you know what I'm saying? And I mean that ain't your type. Blues ain't your type of music.
Oh,
and that's what they playing that day.
But
you ain't finna get up. You ain't finna get up and leave that tab though.
Right. Yeah.
Got a question. How many people that listen to Sexy Red do brunch?
Oh, was a bunch of them listening.
You know, it's a lot of brunch is the new day party, ain't it?
It's the day party.
Yeah. Brunch is the new day party.
Sexy Red and Glorilla.
With some mimosas.
They got these aunties out here on fire.
Auntie. Hey, and they got the aunties, you know, they drinking Hennessy. They ain't drinking no mimosas.
Auntie.
Yeah.
They getting right. Someone might be drinking some gin.
Woo!
They drink some gin. That part ain't gonna last long. They better get ahead in there now.
Auntie taking a midday nap after brunch.
they might be drinking some gin.
Hey, 7 p.m. Friday. 95 degrees.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, invest in them kids, man. Get them kids to these camps, man.
Yeah.
Get these
Definitely.
kids.
You got to.
You got to do that.
And I'll say this, man. A lot of times there may not be offers that follow, but you may get your name on somebody's board, which is just as if it's not already on there. You may catch the eye of a coach.
No, great point, right? So using Cam, for example, Coach Jay, who is now the head coach of where he saw Cam at an elite camp as a ninth grader, as an assistant coach.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of took note of him and tracked his progress and whatnot, and which ultimately led to him receiving an offer from there. So to that point, right? So it may not be that school, but it could be a coach that's an assistant coach there, that's a head coach there that then moves on and becomes assistant coach somewhere else and just remembers a kid, right? So don't limit your opportunities. I guess that's what I would say.
I think a lot of parents and players, you're looking for that immediate gratification. Trust me, this process.
It's a long process.
Long process.
It is a long process, but you have to get that camp experience though too.
That's important.
Everybody's route ain't the same, and remember that everybody's route is not the same route. All right, everybody's road's gonna be different. Some might take longer than others. So I mean, don't get discouraged.
Keep stacking days, as they say.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%. So
Stuff, man.
all good.
So, what did y'all think about the Cat? I know you gave somebody hell after Saturday. What did y'all think about the college game?
Listen, I can't.
Okay.
I can't. Florida State, Georgia Tech.
They played in Ireland.
Yeah, and one on a walk-off field goal, right?
Yeah, I can't laugh too hard or pick too bad because I'm trying to keep my job as an assistant. I don't want Coach Garmin to come down on me too bad, so I can't pick at the Seminoles, like that. I ain't say nothing.
So
what they say? That's why you play the game, right?
Yeah, but now I'm gonna tell you this now, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Georgia Tech looked good.
They did. So that's gonna be my next question. Is Georgia Tech moving? Not to take a knock at Florida State, but is Georgia Tech moving in the right direction?
I think they
got from that. Yeah, that's what I got from that.
Yes. Georgia Tech got some studs now on offense and defense. Yes.
Yeah,
well, I hope that helped their ratings on NCAA football.
Man, that was before they played the game. They did all that before they played the game.
I hope it helped their ratings. Hopefully, their ratings will go up.
He said they got system updates.
Their defense is like a 74. I can't do nothing with that.
Man, I tell you, they was a 91 Saturday.
Right. In real life.
Yeah. And I think they got a bunch of guys that's believing in it, that's believing in the coaching system. That it ain't a whole lot, like you say, a whole lot of studs, but they get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I seen the other day.
Yeah.
So I like old Georgia Tech. I mean, hold on, let me go back. Because I don't want nobody to my, he jumped on the bandwagon. No, I'm not. I like what I seen the other day. They was physical. They ain't back down. They play hard. They believe in what the game plan was, and they went with it.
Speaking of that, that's a great transition point.
Come on with it.
It's a big game coming up Friday in the area.
Ain't but one.
It's a big game coming up Friday in the area.
Ain't but one.
Right?
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys can see, but I have on my team that I believe is going to win the game. I'll just say it that way.
What game?
Hoko and Perry.
Oh, they play Friday?
Who else play Friday?
Oh, Buster, I don't do
Everybody play on Friday. It's football season.
that.
So I think
Who y'all got Friday, Ted?
act like you don't know.
Who
I tell you
y'all
what, I tell you, look at y'all stands Friday night.
I don't know.
Here we go again.
I think y'all get the Warner Robins North Side people. But I don't think it's gonna take away from the Perry Hoko people.
Oh my God, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
We are literally
I think the game is in Perry.
we are literally talking about this. Literally. We're literally talking about this.
Perry the reigning champs.
Yeah, after 193 years. I mean,
Erica, who you going for?
yeah, man, I don't want to hear that, man.
But what I'm saying is, you guys will have what you always do.
Bro,
And I think this game is gonna have the same thing.
No, that game would never have the same thing.
Better explain that.
No, both of them teams can be 100-0 going into that game. It could have won 73 consecutive state championships, which they won't, and it still won't be the magnitude of the game.
Oh, there we go. Bear down.
Bear down.
Yeah.
Bear down.
Yeah. All right.
Well, y'all have. Y'all have what y'all have, and then we're gonna have what we have.
Yeah.
They're gonna have what they have. I don't think I'm going to the game, but y'all have what y'all have.
Let's see.
I'm just saying, man. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, man,
So
my home.
North.
Go ahead.
So you got Perry, Hoko, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got the Erica's point. You got the reigning champ. Hoko. Yeah, Hoko.
Man, now listen. I ain't take. Listen. Never mind. I'm gonna stay out of there. Go ahead. I'm listening.
So who y'all got? Hoko versus Perry.
Who me? Oh,
But if you had to pick a team,
Just a casual fan.
Nope.
You're gonna pick one or the other.
Oh well, I'm gonna pick for Tat. I'm going with Hoko.
Hoko.
I'm a bit biased, but I'm gonna give Hoko the edge.
But if anybody's watching, y'all want to tell us who y'all going for in the game? Let's
sound like Erica going for Perry, the reigning champs. Nah, she said better, but she also said reigning champs.
She was hyping the game up, I think.
Oh.
And we'll go into their place and beat them.
Oh, y'all going to Perry? Y'all got to go to Perry?
Yeah, it's at Perry.
No.
He said, "Nah, Tat."
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so I think it's at Perry.
Nah, I'm not making a prediction on that game, man. I don't.
Why not, man?
Nah, I'm good on that, man.
All in good.
Hoko, easy money.
Okay.
I hear you, Cam Plummer. You ain't want to get on here, but you gonna come there. All the Hokos are running in now. I hear you, Mr. McKeever. That's what I'm talking about. I hear you, Mr. McKeever.
What they say? Come on with it. Come on with it.
Come on.
Yeah, bad on. Y'all chime on in. Bad on.
Hey, I like the color of your shirt too, Ted.
Oh, baseball. Don't worry about it.
I'm just saying,
bro. So it ought to be a good game, though.
Good color scheme.
Baseball.
So yeah, I think it'll be a good game. For last year was a close game, right?
Last year was a close game. So Hoko got out on a run, and Perry said, "Wait a minute." Made a late run, almost pulled it off, actually.
Yeah. So I'm It'd be a good weekend for the county.
It will be. And then one of the oldest rivalries we have in the state, you got Northside Warner Robins.
Oh,
You know why? Hold on. You know why she said Hoko, don't you?
why?
Because she already know what's going to happen on the north side. She already know what's going to happen. She already knows.
She picked both games. There you go, Angela. We appreciate you.
Then, but why would you pick your non-homeschool first? Come on now. Come on, Angela. I know, Angela. You don't want to say you already know what's gonna happen. I know it.
So,
Mr.
for those that are not watching Warner Robins and Northside, it is the game of the week. One of the longest held rivalries in the state.
I want to tell you.
No. You not finished shortchange that. You
did I shortchange it?
Oh,
yes.
No, you hear this, right? You hear this, right?
Not in the state, but in the nation.
Oh, but in the nation.
Yeah. Not in the state. We beyond the state.
Oh, okay.
Look.
Angela said we hadn't gotten to the Warner Robins Northside game yet. That's why she didn't comment.
Oh, my bad. Okay, well, Angela, well.
Let me see.
Perry Peach was a close, so Hoko has to bring it.
Be on point. Yeah.
That's gonna be a good game. So Northside Warner Robins, who y'all got? Angela said she got Northside.
Man, Demons by 20. Easy.
Demons by 20.
Yeah, make it, and we extend the lead to eight years in a row. It's light work.
Last year, if I recall, it was wasn't that a last second type thing last year?
Yeah, we won 39-35. We played with them. We had JV. We actually started the game off with JV kids, and then we put the varsity kids in there after halftime, and took care of business.
Angela said, "Hold on now, please stop."
But that's when y'all new quarterback came, right? That game.
He came with the varsity. Yeah. Angela, y'all ain't scored with 13 now against ball when I don't do
that.
Who y'all played last week, Jack?
Fayette County.
Oh, okay. What y'all 1-1?
Yeah, 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, Northside 2-0. They beat ball and then they beat Eagles Landing.
Oh, Northside 2-0?
2-0.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, 20 piece. Easy, 20 piece.
It's gonna be a
20 piece mile.
And
it is
2-0.
We are 2-0.
Mm-hmm. They 2-0. So
so don't get it twisted.
I'm here for the comments when that game after that game.
Oh, you going?
Oh yeah.
You already know
the game. That during the game and after.
Hey, just let me know. 20.
20 piece.
20 piece.
Ooh. It's gonna be a lot of conversation on. It's gonna be a lot of conversation this week.
And I'm gonna be right there in the middle of it.
There's a lot going on this weekend. This upcoming.
I'm gonna be right there in the middle of it. But nah, man, everybody's playing good football right now within the county. All the kids are playing well right now. Just hopefully everybody can stay healthy and continue to play well, except for Northside Friday. But then after that, they could start back playing well after that.
We just had this conversation, didn't we, Ted?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Angela, you're absolutely right. People got to get out and vote. Angela Anderson, county clerk. I did say that right, then. Did I say that right, Ken?
Yeah.
The county clerk?
County clerk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, county clerk. Yeah, y'all get out and vote.
running
Get out and
for
vote for Miss Angela, man.
yes. Please do get out and vote.
Please do.
Get out and vote. So, what else going on, man? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. My energy's low today.
Mine ain't. I'm on 10 because we're gonna win Friday night.
You rapping too?
Mm.
Go.
No, not yet.
Yeah. In the words of AJ Smoke, well, go ahead then.
No, not tonight.
AJ Smoke, tell you in a heartbeat.
Hey,
Go ahead.
I know we got big weights coming up in a little bit, man.
Yeah.
He got about 10 more spots left.
Yes. Yeah. It's got his camp coming up on the 21st and 28th.
And there go my boy.
Right.
Yo, Cam Perkins. Oh, Waits is right there too.
Waits.
What up, man? Man, I'm outside, man. Y'all don't hit them June bug, dude.
Oh, it's all right, man. It make it more natural.
What's going on?
What up, Cameron Perkins?
Cam.
Mr.
We were just talking about these rivalry games this week, Waits.
What football?
Yeah. So apparently Warner Robins and Northside played this weekend. I didn't know. I ain't know until now, but
Getting spun up. Well, since we talking about it, any rivalry games happening out there in Macon for football? Anything people keep their eye on?
Nah, man, not really. I think last week, people had one eye on the Northeast and Southwest, but I don't know, man. Macon ain't quite like Warner Robins and other South Georgia places when it comes to football.
no.
So
Yeah.
I stay out of that conversation for a minute. I
There
just
you
sit back and watch.
Wait, I normally don't jump in the conversation, but I just like to do it to poke fun at people.
He try to get my blood pressure up.
But that Northside and Warner Robin this week.
You already know it.
But
Demon by 20.
Another big game that's going on is Hoko and Perry. So Tank don't want to talk about that though.
They ride that Hoko wave, ain't
they? So we're gonna see. Last year it was a close game, so we're gonna let Hoko come back and prove that they did what they were supposed to do.
After a while with all these all these talent, man, we'll have to see some jewelry after a while now.
Oh man, you know that only relies on one side of time.
Oh no, Northside got a little jewelry too now.
That shit, I tell you this, you can put Perry, Northside, and Hoko together, and it still don't equal the amount of jewelry of the mighty big red machine.
I ain't gonna argue with you. I'm gonna have to do a little research, but I don't know, man. I think Northside ain't too far off now.
Yeah, Northside got 4. Yeah, go do your research. Northside ain't got but 4. Perry got 1. When they reclassed last year. When they reclassed back to 4A.
Hold on, Tab. Why you had to throw that shot?
What? I'm just saying. What?
You heard how he did it, Waste?
Yeah, I said
you heard how he did it?
Yeah.
How many y'all got, Tat?
6.
So that 4 plus 1, that's 5. So who else you said?
Hoko, the 3 of the schools that you were just talking about. Northside, Hoko, and Perry.
Northside, Hoko, and Perry. So
Yeah,
that's just
put
5.
it together. Right? Yeah, put it together.
So it's 5.
Yeah, put it together.
6 and 5. Now let's take into consideration.
What?
Y'all been around for
Hoko is a fairly new school.
He got 1960.
Oh, we had none in the 6. We got our first one in 76, along with the 2 national championship.
When did
Hoko
come along?
Hoko came in 92.
Yeah, they started
big jump.
But Kenny, you gotta remember, Hoko started theirs in baseball. You count the baseball rings.
Oh, we count baseball rings too.
I'm just saying that's where Hokuto got their rings at in cheer.
Come on now,
Cheer.
I'm listening.
I'm just throwing it out.
Hey, didn't and our band is like that too, right?
I mean, what? Okay, then you want to throw in fine arts and theater and all the rest stuff too? I mean, girls playing football.
All right, man. That's enough of all this.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
hold
enough.
on, man. Wait, what's up?
Let's get back to the task at hand. What else, Wade?
What's going on, man?
Usually we can get off on tangents on
It's good to see you, brother. What's the word?
Man, that much, man. Just chilling, man. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working behind the scenes.
Yeah, man. More behind the scenes. You know how that action go.
Yeah. Talk about these 2 camps we got coming up.
The unsigned girls and boys.
Yes.
Yeah, the September 21st and 28th. Girls will be the 21st. That one will be in Macon at Rosa Jackson, and the boys will be on the 28th and Warren Robins at the North Houston complex. Yeah, man, just the same goal, you know, just to help kids that who might need a little extra push, man. If you're a senior and you ain't really, got offers and this and that going into your senior year, then this is camp. These camps are designed for you.
Right.
If you're a senior, and you got 20 D1 offers and all of the above. You might not need this camp.
Yeah.
But that's it, man. It's basically designed to help, under recruited players who have a level, but may just need an extra push. And
Right.
that's our main goal, man. It's not necessarily all about the camp on the day of. It's about leading up to the camp, during the camp, post camp. Even throughout the season, just continuing to help and promote and push the kids. Even the ones that don't come. We'll highlight them during the season if they do something noteworthy or something like that.
Right.
And like you said, just always behind the scene. Talking and the coaches for different kids, man. That's it.
Yeah. So I know last week we kind of got into it about attending camps and trying to figure out what's the right camps and all those type of things. And you definitely dropped some knowledge on us over the message here. But now that we got you on the screen, can you kind of just recap that as far as what kind of the things people should consider when going to a camp, right? And you kind of just hit on it. But those relationships and having college coaches there and being able to pick up the phone and reach out, talk about why those things are important.
Yeah, I think just make sure you do your research on who's throwing the camp. And these days with the recruiting landscape, man, it's like pulling teeth trying to get coaches to come. So if you can get a handful of them to come, then you're blessed. If you are able to do that, then I guess that's a kudos to you, whoever it may be. But like I said, with a lot of stuff, it's more like personal relationships. Who you're able to call. They may not be in attendance. You may just be able to call and say, "Hey, look, I got this girl, I got this boy, or whatever," and blah blah blah. And the coaches pick up interest like that and check in with them and stuff like that. Started. I know I do a lot of that. And I have last year I had at the girls when it was 5 or 6 coaches in there, and I would say 6 or 7 of the seniors got offers from coaches in the building. 3 of them actually committed to a school that was there, and then I think 3 or 4 of them got offers from a school that wasn't even in the building. But he saw the content on my page, and he inboxed me and he was asking. I mean, he knew the girls as if he was there.
Right.
And I think he ended up offering 3 girls from the camp, and it was just based on social media posts.
Yeah.
One of the girls ended up going to the school, University of Fort Lauderdale. So things like that is what I'm talking about. Just your social media presence and your personal relationships, stuff like that. A lot of people that come to the campus say, "Oh, ain't no coaches here. I went, but so many coaches here." But then you look up, and I like the graphic. I put the graphic up, and you got 12 girls signed out of 16.
Mm-hmm.
All of that wasn't directly from the camp, but I would say over 50% of it was,
Mm-hmm.
and then the rest of it was indirect. Indirect relationships and social media content, posts and stuff like that.
Right.
It's already it's a kid who I feel really good that's going to get an offer that has no offers right now, but some behind the scene, stuff is going on with him, and I think a coach will be here to see him, and all he got to do is just put it on the floor a little bit, and I think he'll get something.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So
And this is year 3, 4.
I didn't get that.
What year? It's the 4th year or 3rd year with the unsigned Mike.
I can't hardly hear you, Charles.
He says this is the third or the fourth year for the unsigned hype.
Fourth year.
4th.
Yep.
So was the first one during COVID? Was that 2020? Right after COVID?
It was the senior class now were freshmen. So I think it was right. Could have been right after COVID.
That's
Mhm.
the one because was the first one with Lil Wasey when he was there?
No.
No, that's
No.
the one we did at. That's the one we did at.
Open run, yeah.
Yeah, overrun or,
Oh, that was
one.
Overrun. Okay, Overrun. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. All right.
Shit, even if we go back, and look at that, look at it, the kids we had in them.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
That was a good startup, man. And so it definitely kicked it off.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That was the open run. Yep. So, yeah, but it's continuing to grow. And to your point, kids are walking away with interest from these camps.
Oh yeah.
If not offers, walking away with interest.
Yep. Oh yeah. So hey man, like I said, there's so many they got so many options out here with people who do camps and stuff like that. So, I just try to just do my lane, stay in my lane, and just continue to do the work, man. Just do the work, and it'll show. It'll show. And that's really it, man. That's mainly it. Some people, will come. Some people won't. But what we'll do, we just help the audience that come, and then we'll roll with it like that.
Yeah.
So, but I only have like 10 spots left for the boys. Last I checked. The girls is coming on. They're coming on. I had some sign-ups today, so it's coming on. Normally, like I said, the boys is going a little quicker than normal. I think I'll probably have to close that and I say within the beginning of September. And normally I have to close it maybe a week before, but this time I say probably the beginning of September. Girls look like they're on pace to be kind of the same time, maybe a week before, something like that. But the boys is filling up, man. So we'll probably be closing that one soon.
And that's 28 to 25, right?
What's that?
The grades 28 to 25 years, graduation years.
You talking about it's,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
28 to 25, yeah.
Yeah.
So high school.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's the fun time of year for me. Being in the gym, seeing these jokers get after it and compete, and then it's really you get to see some new talent too. Some of these youngins, right? So you got 28 to 27. Some of the underclassmen. You'll start to see some of them start to figure things out, start to make some names for themselves as well. Some doing noteworthy things like, hey man, this is a kid you might want to keep tabs on and kind of track their development. So
Right.
it's always I love this time of year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I talked to Sean earlier, man. He did his Super 64.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I heard some good things about Cam.
Yeah. So we took him up there to get some bump.
Yeah.
So he went up there and he played well, man. A lot of good feedback.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
stuck my head in at Mercer. It was okay. It was decent. Times are changing. I'll just say that times are changing when it comes to these camps and stuff, man. So I just say do your homework, be selective, and be realistic. So I just say that.
You know what? And is that more along of understanding your level?
Understanding your level. That's some of it. And the other one part is just understanding. I guess I would say the business of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of it is strictly business. Very, very little of it is recruiting when it
Hmm.
comes to elite camp. Most of it is business, which is fine if you understand that.
Right.
But if you don't understand, you might want to get a better understanding of it, and then, like I said, move accordingly. But it's different. It's real different.
Yeah. I was having a conversation with somebody today, and it was along those same lines of how this is transitioning into, or has that undertone of the business aspect,
Yeah.
right? And like, and to your point, if you understand that, then that may cut down on some frustration.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even think it's an undertone, man. It jump off the screen to me. When I'm there, man, I'm looking like you know, it's a lot more business, like I said, than recruiting. Uh, and that's how I try not to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with me, it's more about helping the kids. So like, with the fees and stuff, for me mostly is to help pay for the facilities, and you got your videography, your photography, your media people,
Right.
camp workers. You might buy them some T-shirts, stuff like that. So you know, after all that, you break it even. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really getting money. That ain't what it's for me. That ain't what I got in it for. Um, my joy is coming. When I see signing days and when I see girls and boys get offers, or even coaches just call me on the back end and, like I said earlier, hey man, I saw film a highlight, from this such and such kid that came to your camp. I ain't make it, but tell me something about him.
Right.
Man, that's mission accomplished for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, I got you. And we were kind of talking about that earlier, just from the standpoint of the possibility of having more elite camps in the area, right? Because we do have schools. So why is that not a prevalent thing in this area? Because this is what Mercer's first one in 3 years, 4 years, something like that. I know they would bring kids in, but they didn't have it open an open elite camp, right? And then we said, I think what Georgia's College of State, they've done one pretty much regularly the last however many years, but some of the other schools in the area don't. Do you have any thoughts on why that may not be happening?
I think some coaches just don't work hard as other coaches. Some of them done got comfortable. The transfer portal made a lot of them lazy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And that's it, man. But I think the elite camps, as far as college go, I think it should be more select. Like for instance, I took my daughter to one about 3 weeks ago,
Mhm.
and she got invited from the girls' live period in Atlanta.
Okay.
So a school saw her and one more girl from our team, and called the coach, and then wanted them to come. So when we took them, it was only like 30 girls there, and so what that told me was, and they closed the link, So it was like, to me, that said that they were selective about who they wanted there and who they wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
It was more hands-on. It was more about quality over quantity. Uh, they came out, did the work, identified who they probably wanted to see. Whether they were going to offer them or just put them on the board. They didn't have 80, 90 kids in there just running up and down all over the place. They had like 30 girls in there, and that's who they identified. And I think they were really recruiting them. You know what I'm saying? I saw when we left, I saw 3 or 4 girls put offers out
Right.
from the camp. And then, like I said, they did a follow up with my coach about our girls. So to me, that's what they should be about. And these girls I'm speaking of were underclassmen,
Right.
9th and 10th graders. So that lets you know they started the process early.
Mm-hmm.
And the girls that we saw the tweets go out for they were seniors that was at the camp that got offers.
Mm-hmm.
So I
So
think
I think
that's how
that's
they
how they
should.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
I get it. I get it. And you know what? I think everyone can appreciate that process. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
The follow up, getting the feedback, kind of giving you a understanding where you're at. Because sometimes you can go to these camps and you have no clue,
Oh
right?
yeah.
What it is when you're leaving.
Yeah.
Right. So to be able to close that loop or to get some feedback is always I think a great thing.
Yeah, I think having it selective is better. You use the word elite very loosely.
Yeah.
Um, and not just college camps, some camps, period. And you get to the camp like, hey man, like well, some of you, yeah, I'll leave it at that. I ain't gonna go too far.
Well, and I mean, but back again, it is a business, right? So these camps are a business. So people are advertising and doing these different things with camps. That's kind of to draw people in, right? Not only elite camps, but exposure camps,
Yeah.
right? So you got to kind of so I get it, right? On one hand, I get it because it is a business and you're trying to either build a brand or something along those lines. So you want to advertise what you got. But I think some of the stuff is false stuff too,
A
right?
lot of most of
Yeah, because it's not proven,
Yeah.
right? So now if I get affiliated with somebody, I can go and say, boom, come rock with me, and I can name it whatever you want to name it. That jumps off the screen and draws attention, and then you get there and it's not that, right? So I can understand how people can get frustrated going to camps as well because of that. If you're not really knowing what you're going to.
Yeah, I think another thing you might want to consider when you say like when you ask the question why aren't more colleges like in the area doing elite camps and stuff like that. I would say look at their roster. Look at their roster and see, where their kids are from.
Right.
You're probably gonna have maybe one kid on the roster that's from the area.
Yeah.
The rest of them probably gonna be from different places, and so I think they may be looking at it as we don't really recruit locally no way. So
Well, right. And kind of another point we brought up. So a great segue, Waste, right? But you get the local kids are getting recruited outside, right? So where is the and of course I know you don't know 100%, you know what I mean? And we're just having this conversation, but where is it that where's the disconnect, so to speak?
relationship. I I don't know why or the reasoning, but um, I think it's relationships, man, with the people, the local people. That's the direct disconnect. There's really no relationship. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the last staff. I would say the last staff at Mercer had a great relationship with the community, in my opinion.
Okay.
I don't, It's that they just been on the job a couple of months for the new staff, but I don't know. It's hard for me to tell their philosophy right now. So we'll see. We'll see moving forward. But I just think that's the disconnect, the relationships with the community, man. That's what I think it is.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And again, I think this is all good information or conversations to have, right? So even I know I can speak for myself and when I try to figure out and understand and the dynamics of things and all of those things, these are questions, right? So these are questions that me and Charles will talk about, or these are questions that me and Tad will talk about, or these are questions that me and you may have conversations where I'll ask these questions to you guys, right? Because I'm trying to understand. So, we're just having a normal conversation that I guess we normally would have just with people watching, and hopefully they can take something away from it as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, but I know at the camp, I'm gonna have a team, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh Lord.
I made sure you stacked up this year, man.
Hey, I went undefeated last year. I did. Yeah. Old Charles G didn't lose the game. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I had a monster. I had Perk, Lee, Dwight, man, what's his kid name? Chris County. Him.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, so we have to break that up this year.
Yeah, we got busy, boy. We got busy.
Man, I'm gonna be looking for. We got some solid singers in there, man. But I tell you, like you said earlier, I'm gonna be looking forward to. I'm looking forward to seeing what's next, man, with some of the younger kids.
Yeah.
Got a couple of them signed up. I think they'll be able to hold their own, man. I'm kind of waiting to.
That was part of the problem last year. I couldn't move around like I needed to.
I'm kind of waiting to introduce them, so all these, so they can start getting piggyback. The other guys start piggybacking on them. I introduce them, baby. I introduce them. It's that real smooth, like. Hey, I introduce them real smooth, baby.
What's that? It's okay to be a copycat as long as you copy the right cat.
You copy the right cat, baby. I told you.
Hey, that's one thing. Like when I see them get up and all these people, they start talking about them, this and that. Well, I go back to 1999 and say, boy, ooh, I remember. I remember back like Mike Jones. Back then, they didn't want you. All on you. Oh yeah. I go pull them receipts real quick. But that's what it's all about, man. If it take a village, and that's what it take, man. Right. Salute, and so that's that, man. That's that.
I'm like you, Ways. I'm anxious to see these younger kids myself. What's coming along and how they gonna adjust.
Yeah,
they're figuring it out, man.
Oh yeah,
they're figuring it out. It's exciting to watch.
Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna hold on to this a little bit longer, man. But got some nice stuff in store for November too. We'll just we'll hit back around to that, but yeah.
All right.
Feel pretty good about it.
So when you gonna start dropping the matchups?
What this is? August, September. Yeah. We'll probably say like mid-October, somewhere in there, early mid-October.
Okay.
Probably beginning of October.
Right.
Yeah. So
when you gonna start working on the Mr. Middle Georgia?
Oh, I got all that preseason content. That'll be right around the beginning of October, man. Preseason stuff, man. And kind of working on it, man. Kind of working on it slowly, but by the time October come, man, I'll be starting to put it out a little bit. Just sitting back, man, trying to I don't know, see how I can put this. Trying to move strategically.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of time when you heavy is the head, man. Heavy is the head. Heavy is the head that wear that crown, man. And seeing a little bit of it, now, but I take it all in stride, man. So just moving more strategic. But one thing about it, the show gonna go.
Yeah.
The show gonna go. The show don't stop, baby. That's it. That's it, man. Just moving more strategic. I say that. Same thing, just a little bit more strategic, and that's
You
that.
you you ever thought about adding coaches to your year ends awards?
When you say that, what you mean? Elaborate a little bit.
Like, boys coach of the year, girls coach of the year.
Talking about for the all middle Georgia stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I do that. It's on there. It's included every year.
But okay. Well, shit,
Yeah,
maybe I'm sleeping. Maybe I'm sleeping there. Maybe I ain't looking at everything.
it's on there. It's on there every year.
Man, I ain't looking at what I'm supposed to be looking at then.
Oh yeah.
Well,
So,
maybe you need to find me then.
Oh yeah. But
so
I guess it probably it probably could go on unnoticed because a lot of the focus is on the players
mhm.
Yeah.
as far as the graphic work and all of that stuff and the videos and all that. All of that is I don't really do graphics of coaches. I just kind of
Right, right, right,
put them in there and give what I need to give on them. But what you see visually is gonna be the players.
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenny, we were supposed to do something last year. We were supposed to be doing what was ranking best atmosphere.
But yeah, we were supposed to do best atmosphere.
Supposed to do best
I think we started it and then something happened. I don't know what happened. It kind of fizzed out.
atmosphere.
I don't know.
So
So we did a middle Georgia best atmosphere.
Yeah.
Would that be Central?
Ooh.
I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie. I can't lie.
I
They
say
get it up in there.
we
They
got
yeah,
a
they do.
we got a good team with Coach T, Miss Corbin, Miss Lamar. They do good with them theme nights and they do good with promoting and stuff like that. I
Mhm.
just say this: when we started doing them theme nights, it was a big hit. And as we begin this season, I already see some other schools doing theme nights. But
Okay.
Oh, for real?
but Steve's house is
Yeah.
stay tuned.
And this is
Maybe we
what
could.
this is what I say about Central, right? So their gym is a good sized gym, right? And you guys still pack them in. The way it's set up, the gym, you know what I mean? It's a good sized gym,
It got an
but it
HBCU.
still has that atmosphere.
Yeah, they got
You don't lose that atmosphere based on how big the gym is.
look.
Yeah.
When I went in there, them lights went out and them kids started with them little glow sticks. Then the band started kicking in. I said, "Hey man, hey,
Wait, whoa. You said the band.
they band was rocking.
All
They
right,
band,
all right. There you go.
they
Okay, there
band
you
was
go.
that ain't no. That's an HBCU band they had.
Okay,
That wasn't no regular
okay.
band, man.
All right, clarify that for me.
Yeah. I wouldn't even call that a band. That was the what would you call
Showtime.
it? Yeah, man. They had that thing rocking.
The
Yeah.
cho-
Oh,
the,
rock
the,
like that. Yeah. By all means. But here's the thing,
Right.
though. They mixed it in. Band, DJ, band. Lee County do a good job too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Lee County got a nice band.
Man, we need to do something to get the kids out the hours.
Well,
Out
and that's
thing,
what
man.
to my point, right? So then I'll see who's Southwest rival. Is it West Side?
Yeah, West Side, all of it really.
All
Back,
of them, all of them, maybe.
So them games are packed out, right? And then depending on who we play, who else playing that night, Like all these different dynamics go into
Yeah.
the gym being filled up here in Houston County, I think. Now, is it because it's
y'all got
a
some
bigger
big
gym,
gyms.
right? So when it was old Warner Robins gym, it would be packed out.
Yeah, see them gyms y'all got in them new gyms look like more like arenas, man. So they nice size, so it might be a good crowd.
They don't sold them gyms done sold out before though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
They
when
have
we
to
play
go out.
now when we play Northside, they'll sell out.
Yeah, it'll sell out, right? So it's gonna be a good amount of people there for that. So I don't. So it's like it's partially the reason, but is it a strong enough reason? I don't know.
We need to sell out every game.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I guess they say you got to put a good product on the floor as well. If you're
Just
gonna
keep
sell
fighting.
out there.
Keep fighting a good fight. And we know what the hell. Keep fighting
Yeah.
a good.
Yeah, you're right.
Keep fighting a good fight, bro.
So, but yeah. So no. Wait. So I did want to ask you a question though, and I think we had asked you this before, but since we got you on the screen now, we're just gonna throw everything at you. As far as Tat was saying, like putting out the Mr. Middle Georgia and your first team, second team, third teams, and all of these things. Talk about kind of the formula you use when you put that stuff out. And the reason I say that, right, again, is to give validation or to provide validation of it's just not throwing some names out there just to put some names out there.
Yeah. A lot of it, a big part of it is based on your resume, high school resume.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily talent wise who better than who, this, that, or the other. Not for me. Now that may play a small part in it if it's close. If it's close after the resume. But for me, I try to get my eyes on them at some point, whether it's the season, during the summer. Even if it's a continuation, if I saw them in the season, I'll look at it and see how they did in the summer. You know what I'm saying? If a kid was on third team and he came and had a good summer, got 3-4 offers and got some momentum heading to the season, and his previous high school seasons were pretty good. His chances are he's gonna be preseason, maybe first team or something like that.
Right.
But it's just monitoring throughout the year, and during the off season, and then. I look at the resume, region player of the year, or your first team, all state, or all of that stuff to me, I look at because I like to see what other people think as well.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody ain't telling the same lie. So I see that a lot of it is just based on that.
Okay. Because I know, right? So again, the new catchy thing is just putting out lists. Right, so it's a lot of lists popping up and going out, and so the understanding of it, right? So here's what I always told mine: somebody thought enough for you to put you on a list. That's their opinion. Keep it pushing.
Right.
If you don't like where you at on the list or whatever the case may be, that's what it is. So I would just say that, right? So
well, I try to. I've done it with the rankings before. Yeah, I mean I can do it, but I'm more so like, I kind of got away from it. I just rather do a preseason, all middle Georgia, which is not a ranking. Just your prediction on what you think a certain player might, what kind of season you think you might have, and first, second, third, and then at the end I'll do a first, second, third, and then maybe a couple of honorable mention kids. Of course, the Mr. and Miss Middle Georgia, but a lot of time I like to go back and compare my preseason to the postseason.
Right.
Man, I might make a post on that, but 9 times out of 10, it's almost 90% accurate. The predictions and stuff like that.
No, and that's the part that I'm glad you hit on, because that's what you told us before, right? So you're gonna do a preseason is a preseason, right? Yeah. And then at the end of the season, before you put your final list out, you take into consideration the season and how everything played out, and then go from there. So
Right.
the follow-up aspect of it, I think, is the accountability aspect of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like I said,
People just throw stuff out there and now it's in the wind and there's no follow-up to it.
well, people they're gonna do what they want to do. But I say this, like, even if you put time and effort into it or you don't, some people gonna like it, some people not.
Mm-hmm.
That's either way.
Right.
Me, I'm not, when I do it, I'm doing it to highlight kids, not kids.
Right.
And it's my opinion. At the end of the day, the word is not law. But it is my opinion, is what I think, and the best way I know how to highlight them, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I do it, goodness of my heart. If I want to make it look pretty with some graphics and all that, I pay for it myself. I don't ask nobody for that. And then I'll promote it the best way I can. And like I said, whether you're first, second, or third, or even honorable mention, I'm gonna promote you in a positive light.
Right.
It's not gonna be negative. Now your uncle or your best friend or your cousin may not like where you're at on the list, but my intent is always something positive.
Right.
That's just it.
Yeah. No. And again, I think that's what gives you credibility.
Yeah.
Right. I think that is something that can stand on its own, that everybody don't really understand that's trying to get in this game, so to speak.
Yeah. And I got better with it, man. I've been doing this stuff now for about 10 years. I used to get a little offended. People jump in your inbox and say this and say that. I used to get back a little bit, but now, they'll jump in there and I just, okay, man, everybody, we can agree to disagree, but a lot of times, man, I just get my popcorn and I sit back and we'll let it play out, man, and then we'll just let it play out. So, like I said, man, I mean, but y'all be surprised at some of the stuff that, people say and do and feel about you just based on,
I wouldn't.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, it's all
I wouldn't.
Nope.
something in your mind, in my mind, that's supposed to be something positive.
Right. There's no
but-
ill intent. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, I mean, you have dudes, man. I had a dude last year, man. He got in my inbox, boy, and I tell you, boy, my brother this and my brother that, and how you just XYZ. And, okay, yeah, man, all right. And
Yeah.
I won't say what the little brother's doing now, but
Yeah.
I got my popcorn.
Yeah. I was watching all of that with a keen eye.
Yeah. So, but it's much love to him, man. And even if that kid was to come say, "Hey, look, man, could you do this?" Blah blah blah. I had no problem trying to help him.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't necessarily know where his mind is at, and I don't really know him personally like that. But if that kid or his brother, he know who he is. You want to reach out to me? That the DM is still open. You come in to respect. We probably could talk a little bit.
So no, it's not for the faint of heart. I would say that what you do, you put out there to help, right? It's not for the faint of heart because, like you said previously, everybody has an opinion, everybody has a thought, everybody feels slighted, something along those lines, right? So, but to me, I think it's very valuable that you're able to speak to your process. Right. Versus just, I just put it out here and because that's what I was feeling this day. There's a process and a method behind it.
Yeah. So my guy Rico Dawson, he always one thing he always say when we talk, and one of his words is pure heart. Mm-hmm. If it's not done with a pure heart, it'll show. And so, if I can't speak to what people doing, whether they got a pure heart or not, but I do know if it ain't gonna work. If your heart ain't pure in what you're doing, it's gonna fizzle out. And that's just it. I mean, I've seen so many come and go in these just 10 years. I mean, for 10 years, and, you see people come and they try to rival you, and they'll team up. They try to build these armies against you and stuff like that. But you just keep doing what you're doing with a pure heart, man. And at the end of the day, hey, you'll still be standing, and it'll be on to the next one when it comes to that.
Yeah, I like they say, I felt hit on that one. Man, you explained that one very well.
Oh yeah.
But like you say, you got to just keep on keeping on, man. Get your head on, keep on keeping on, and keep on doing what you set out to do with a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be worried about everything else.
Oh yeah.
T.I. said it best. You let the losers worry about losing.
Oh yeah.
Stay in my lane.
Yep, just stay in your lane, man, and keep on pushing.
Exactly.
Stay in your lane.
So let me ask y'all this about basketball. They schedule. I don't know if it's finished yet, but any kind of notable showcases. I know they do the one in Valdosta, right?
So
I'm talking about basketball, Hoko basketball.
Oh,
yeah, so they doing I think Valdosta's hosting one.
yeah, Badasta and then
Pro Movement.
Pro Movement.
Does Sean got one that he might be?
Sean always does his at Northcross.
I don't know if I haven't seen.
I don't think I've seen anything on it one this year.
Yeah, he's doing his. It's gonna be at Northcross. Damn, send me the date.
But I would. This is just me talking. It's just Charles talking. I would love for the boys to go up and play in Atlanta. I think it would be good for them. But I don't know what Coach Buddy might have it on the thing. I don't know. I haven't talked about schedule.
Gotcha.
Yeah, November 16th. I want to say.
What about one? Y'all got any showcase?
Yeah, we got the demon, the Screaming Demon.
Yeah, the class, yeah.
Yeah, we got the Screaming Demon 2 days. The 20th and the 21st, I want to say. That Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Of December.
Okay.
Yeah, got the Screaming Demon.
Is that all boys set or is the girls on that?
All boys. It's all boys. All boys. Yeah, that I know of is all boys right now.
Yeah.
Then you got the Bear Brawl, I think, going on right around that same time.
I know they got Bear Brawl. They're doing the one about us.
Oh, yeah.
I heard the boys talk about those.
Yeah, I think during that same time that Pro Movement, Jared is having theirs, I think we actually got a game that day, and I think that's why we couldn't do that. Yeah.
I think that one's south, right? I think it's in South.
Yeah, one is in Moultrie down in Coker County.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those are the only four I know. Hype South, Alaska.
Pro
Maybe
Movement.
doing something in Lounge too. I remember something about Lounge.
Yeah, I think it is something at Lounge.
Something in Lounge.
I tell you, man, I like the idea of that stuff, man. You get different teams in and cross match them. Like same thing what Wasted does with the Invitational. And actually the Screaming Demon is starting to pick up too.
Mm-hmm.
So
y'all had some
last year was
y'all had some programs come through.
That's meeting last year.
So it's picking up, man. It's picking up, and Coach Gorman is doing a great job. He's doing a great job with that, man. And
y'all had the pitch trying.
And we had the fish. And we had the fish.
Let's have this conversation. Let's have this conversation real quick.
Come on with it. Come on with it.
So I know who was frying the fish. Are they still frying the fish, or you got some new fish fryers?
No, to my Uncle Derek, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Derek.
I know,
No, frying the fish.
and okay, I just want to make sure we got the same.
We still got the same. We got the same fish cookers.
Charity, Brian.
Well, now I don't know if they're gonna be there.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't know if Cam's playing during the same time. So,
Oh yeah.
I don't know if Charity are gonna be there that weekend.
Yeah. And the invitational now, it was there too.
Yeah, but not. Wait, I don't know what. Wait, Scott, you have some fish fries there at the invitation at the C's house?
Hey, I need that lemonade. What was that? That mixed lemonade?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who had, I don't know who did all of that.
Man,
You know what was that? What kind of lemonade was that?
no regular lemonade.
It was regular. No, it was like it had a flavor to it.
Man, it might have a pink like a raspberry or strawberry.
Something
They
like
had
that.
strawberry. Yeah, strawberry.
Yeah, we gotta talk about the important stuff now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, them, and you know, then my mom and them they had the hospitality room down there jumping.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let us back.
The hospitality room on point now.
yeah, man. You know, my mama, Coach Garman's mama.
They make sure we.
Oh yeah, they make sure come on back here, y'all family.
Yeah.
Play.
And they got the game on in there.
Yeah, they got.
Yeah, got the game on there. Watch the game. Yeah.
Like, look, I ain't got to look. I ain't have to be in no rush to get back. Like,
Yeah.
Watch the game while you eating.
yeah.
Chilling until you remember you got to do an interview.
Yeah.
Yeah. They come looking for you. Hey, man. And that's another thing too. That's another thing. Seeing a lot of that popping up too.
What that?
A lot of the post game interviewing and all that type. We're seeing a lot of that stuff popping up now too.
Hey man, you know, gotta grow.
Yeah. I mean, because I don't think I was seeing it.
I know I wasn't.
I'm wrong. Tell me.
I wasn't, but you know, it is what it is, man.
I started seeing it after the fact.
Yeah. So it's still good. It's still good content. So
Content is
I tell you this. Remind me to get with you about something about the invitational. I'll talk to you afterwards about that. That I think that's gonna be pretty neat. I just got to put it together.
Okay.
And the same thing with the it's gonna probably be the same thing with the camp as well.
Okay. Gotcha.
So kind of like what we did with the open run.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So I get with you on that.
Like, I'm ready to hoop today, man.
Man, listen, I just like being involved with this stuff, man. To help these kids, man. It nothing brings me more joy than to help these kids because and one of the kids, I mean, and matter of fact, shout out to speaking of kids, shout out to Jordan Brown. Jordan Brown graduated with honors down in Fort Valley. He's now in medical school. He's one of ours that came through program.
Yeah.
Now he's graduated Fort Valley. Now he's on the medical school. But just stuff like that, man. Seeing kids come through and like your girls graduating, some of them coaching now. I think.
Yeah.
Some of them in the coaching ranks now. I mean, and same way you see people like Donna Watkins, who took over at McDonough. That was he graduated one round side. He was on that first state championship run team, 2013. Graduated. You know, he was one of the ones that's signed the first scholarship when we started coaching. And now he's the head coach at McDonough High School. So when you see stories, man, of those kids graduating and starting to, you know, continue to do positive things, that's why we do what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. When I see him do that, man, I'm gonna post it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I already did.
Yep. So like, you know, that's what it's about, man. Like seeing them, you know, after they leave and you follow them and they still, man, like I tell them, man, them girls call Coach T, they call me Coach Jones. They coming up there during the breaks and all that stuff like that. Man, I had the this summer I had a moment to where I would ride home. I was at a coaching clinic and I was riding home from Atlanta. It was I think it was on a Saturday. But anyway, I was on my way home, and so my phone rang. It was a FaceTime. I pick up the phone, former player calling me in the middle of her graduation ceremony. What's going on? She like sitting in the chair while the person on the stage talking with the cap. I'm like, why you calling? She, Coach Reed, you know, I did. So I'm like, look, call me when you get through with the ceremony. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that particular kid, man, when she came to Central, and I was asking her about her, did she want to play college ball? And her response was, "Don't nobody want me. Don't nobody want me going to the Army." I'm like, okay, you pretty athletic, you know, decent talent. Like, that ain't what I asked you. I asked you, did you want to play college ball? You know, yeah, somebody take me, you know. So I said, well, okay, don't say no more. So played 1 year at Central, signed a scholarship. 4 years later, she was calling me on FaceTime at the graduation ceremony. So that's a kid that had no intentions or even seemed like aspirations of going to college, and then you know, end up doing that right there, man. I had to pause for a minute, man, and smile at that one. So
yeah,
right. And I tell you this way, so I always go back to Nelson Phillips and Jacoby Owens. I always go back to those two. And the reason they are so near and dear to me and to my heart, man, is because I seen what both of those kids had to endure throughout from middle school all the way until high school and after they graduated. I mean, and what I mean by endure, I mean everybody see on the outside of the athletic ability, but nobody knew. No, I mean a lot. Well, I mean a lot of people do know. Man, them kids is being told they weren't gonna graduate. They weren't gonna amount to nothing. They ain't want to go to no school. They can't get no school work. They wouldn't graduate high school. They wouldn't graduate. They go to college. They ain't gonna graduate no college. They ain't gonna do this. They ain't gonna do that. And to show up at both of their senior nights during basketball season, to going down to Valdosta to watch Kobe walk across that stage and get that diploma. That's what I'm saying. That was a joy for me to see. And I mean, Jordan. I mean, you got other kids that graduated, but to physically hear people, grown people at that, not just the kids, but grown people tell these kids they ain't graduating or they ain't gonna graduate. They don't like to go to school. They ain't grades ain't good. They ain't gonna make the test scores to get in, and all of this negativity. They fought through all of that. Now look at Kobe got his college diploma. Nelson is playing pro basketball right now. Pro basketball. And yes, overseas is pro basketball. He'll getting paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what I'd like to see? Maybe we can make this happen. A Warner Robins, Devin Butts Elite alumni game.
Shoot, man, it's
Just
talent all over the board, man.
yeah, that
I mean,
would
it's
be.
all,
I ain't saying no. You know, I'm kind of like an all-star game, but just get up and down and kind of see all those guys in the mix. That would be pretty dope.
man, it's you name them. I mean, you name them. That
Oh yeah.
those will get those guys, man. But those, like I said, those two stick out near and dear to me, because I saw firsthand what they went through, and what they came from. And it's like I said, it's no knock to any of the other kids, but those two, and I mean, I don't know, man. It just
Even with the what like Charles just said with the Devin Butts and Warner Robins, even with the change in the landscape of the recruiting and all of that stuff like that, them two teams still stand. You know what I'm saying? Like getting kids signed, you know, and getting kids offered and seen. Even in this tough day and time where it just ain't the same. I mean, just even when you got guys like Sean just telling you like, hey man, it's tough. It ain't the same. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
Right.
And those two teams still remain. You know, you getting kids signed to Division I, Division II, NAIA schools. You know, they still maintain it, man. And like that ain't no coincidence. They ain't putting out a bunch of fluff. I call it fluff, man. People can like it or they can hate it, don't matter. But I'm gonna just call it what it is. Like it ain't a bunch of fake stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of just fluff, man. Just acting like this, acting like that when it's really something else. What you see is what you get. And it's real.
Mm-hmm.
The kids signing, they getting them offers, they getting opportunities. So, I see, it take a village, like I said, but I see other people who never mind. We'll leave that. We'll stay there.
I think it's a lot of people that like this want to shortcut the process.
It
And
ain't shortcutting. It's a lot of people who just they want to they want to make some a rivalry or want to rival you for whatever reason, and they want to diminish you just to big up them or whatever the case may be. When that's what it is. It ain't no shortcut or nothing like that. They want to imitate and stuff like just. It's enough, man. It's enough for everybody to eat, man. It's enough. It really is. And
Yeah.
my thing is just let it be a mutual respect and everybody just live and do what they do and that's it, man. But some of the other stuff and subliminals and all that, it just
I'm a
It's
be
hurting the culture. It's hurting the culture, right? So we're already a whatever culture or have a stigmatism or whatever the case may be about the culture. So then when you get that put on top of it, it does nothing but hurt the culture. So I was going to ask, why is it that everybody feels they need to beat on their chest and say they're number one in order, you know what I'm saying? Like it's so much self-pointing. Like, I did. Why is that required or necessary?
I'm gonna be totally honest with you, and I ain't gonna never be short of honesty. I really don't look at nobody else, to be honest with you. I really don't care enough really about what other people try to rival or try to, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you are more focused on the wrong thing. Like
Mhm.
I'm paying more attention to our kids, to try to put our kids in the right situation, to even be worried about what another grown person is saying and about our program or any of that, man. I'm too focused on these kids, to be honest with you. And if you can't tell that, my fingers be hurting and battery be dead half of the time, trying to trying to get out a bunch of. Cause I'm not finna word wasted all this time by, hey man, look, this going on, this going on, that going on. Now I'll do it. I mean, I'll call away some stuff and like, hey man, such doing this, but I don't have that much time to be honest with you, because when you
I don't
start
know,
wasting,
man. It's. I think what for me, I'm very observant. So you may see
Mhm.
very low key, or I may look like I'm standoffish. I'm really not standoffish. It's just observing the situation. But when your words don't match your actions, or your actions don't match your words, yeah, it's time for me to go and
I I
move.
I I, I always go back to the fact of the kids, because if you worry more about another grown man and another organization, then you shortchanging your kids, because you ain't worried about them. Now, like you say, your words ain't matching your actions. You telling them that you care,
Yeah,
but you more worried about what's going on over there. That's just not me. I mean, that's just not me. I spend too much energy trying to
man. You know what's crazy
showcase our
though?
kids, man. It's just I
It,
don't
you
know,
have
man.
to, man. You have to. It's crazy because all these social media platforms have this thing called timelines, and some people often call them receipts.
Some some people forget what they.
They forget what they say.
Like, to be totally honest with you, to be told,
They
hey,
forget what they said, and now you singing a whole maybe change this, maybe a changed person, or she a changed person. I just laugh. It's
I
funny.
hear what you say. I don't know if I'm there yet.
I
That's
am, man.
right.
When,
And
when
it's not to be whatever, but it's more ironic than anything else. Like what? When you
I
see
man,
something, you're like, what is going on
yeah,
here?
I see it. I mean, like you say, sometimes you can't help but see it. And
Eh, it's not, but
but
I don't think anybody on here is gonna go call somebody out. Well, you said this. It's like, all
no,
right, man.
I ain't. Well,
No, I
I,
don't think
I
that's. I think we all you see it, you kind of chuckle and you move on, right?
Because sometimes
it
because sometimes you do know the backstories to
Yeah,
something,
you know the
right,
back, right?
right.
So you
and
So,
then
chuckle
when
so
you
like,
see something, you're like, what?
and I guess if it ain't y'all per se,
Yeah,
if it ain't people on the screen and a couple others outside, so I mean, I talked more to folks in Atlanta than here.
yeah,
yeah,
If it ain't y'all, to be honest with you, about basketball here, in when it's 17 million other teams here.
right.
But
Yeah. No, I'm
you,
with
I just
you.
can't. I
I'm
just
just
can't.
saying. Sometimes
I don't, yeah, I don't think it's.
I can't. I just can't do it, man. I
So
can't.
you
I don't think
because you see how the game is being played, so to
Well,
speak.
I trust me. I've been around it. I've been around it from the beginning, and I've seen it from the beginning. And what y'all seeing now, here, that waste to tell you, it was happening 20 times worse back then. Well, I ain't gonna say 20 times worse, but them were 20 times worse back then.
And maybe because I ain't used to it yet. But I'm like, come on, some of this ain't adding up. So
I just laugh like,
I just
oh,
I hate I hate that it puts a lot of these kids in certain situations and put a lot of these kids in the back
yeah,
because
no,
of you know other people's grown-ups actions.
but
Because
yeah, so to your point, to Tap point, and I think even KP, to everybody's point on here, you see some of those things. Well, when your words not matching your action, right? That word that you gave a parent, they made a decision on their child, and now you coming back saying something totally different.
But
So
not
it's
not
like it didn't impact me. It may have impacted another kid, but I'm just saying. So when I see that, it's like, come on, bro. Like,
well not only that, Charles. I mean, you got some that go to the extent that call these jokers in Atlanta to talk about you, and the first thing that the jokers they do they'll say, hey, man, who is such man, like,
oh yeah,
man, who is that, like, man, I tell them, like, man, I don't know, man, I just don't, man, I mean, I don't know, I'm just too focused on our kids, and on kids to be going back and forth with somebody else or any of that, man. I ain't got time for none of that,
I don't.
to be honest with
No, I don't get no. I don't get no oxygen to that fire.
you. Nah, I can't.
Just let
I'm
it keep
already,
because
well, I'm already getting old.
everybody gonna have an opinion. Whether they stay fast on that opinion or they change their mind. It is what it is. Keep it moving.
Listen, I'm already getting old. AJ growing, Kalen Rose growing. I can't be wasting no time because they about to get on my nerves anyway. They see all this great right here. They worry me to death, boy. I'm telling you.
So
Wait, you get some too, man. It's coming.
I'm getting a little bit of pep in now, man.
Hey, wait, so I'm gonna tell you this. I had when mine was like black like that, and I had them little strands of gray, and I used to been ready to plug them out. My mama said, "All right, you plug them out if you want to. You're gonna have about 5 or 6 to grow back." And so then I look up now, I'm all gray.
so Wasted. Look, Wasted follow Georgia Tech football.
Well, I seen on Twitter they are somewhere watching that game the other day as a team.
You got any thoughts on the game?
I didn't really see. I just saw the highlight of the kick. I didn't see the game. Saw the field goal. So I mean, hey,
Yeah.
you can be a top 10 team in the country to start the season, man. That's a good start.
Good start.
Good
Man,
start.
let Lil Wasted know we got a kid from Warner Robins up there already, and got another one coming.
Okay.
They're playing football. Isaiah Canyon.
Oh yeah.
He played receiver. He up there now. He plays receiver and Duke coming. I think he committed to Georgia Tech as well.
Okay. That's what's up, man.
Yeah. So man, talk about how is Lil Wasted, man?
Oh, he different, man. He doing good, man. But he going into the senior year, man. He I talked to him earlier today. They was at the Braves game. They been doing a lot of team stuff. So, but he he just living, man. He doing good. He I see a maturity level coming to him. He coming into his young manhood, and I just sit back and watch it, and I let him do his thing, and he, like I said, he different. He a different kid, man. He into a lot of different stuff, man, but it's positive stuff though. It's positive stuff. He into a lot of unique things off the court. So he just trying to figure all that out. But he say in the best shape. He feel like in the best shape he ever been in. He didn't come home maybe for about a week, maybe, because he went to Spain for about a month right after they got out, and came back. He might have came home for about a week, and he been up there ever since. He didn't even want to come home during the little break because he wanted to stay with his strength coach, strength and conditioning coach. Everybody else went home. He stayed. So he seemed to be pretty focused, man. Going into his last year, I think he done had a good career. He have opportunity, man. He have opportunity. Some people sniffing at him. He just got to finish. Just finish the drill, and let's just see where the chips fall. But he definitely He on pace. He on pace, man.
So
he 4 years and flew by, boy.
yeah.
Oh.
Goodness.
Hey, did I miss this part? Congratulations to him for publishing a book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
I forgot it's been about 2 months, maybe about a month and a half, 2 months ago. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Published. Yeah.
Yeah, he sent me an audio on it though. He got an audio to it, and
Mhm.
it sounded more like spoken word to me. I man, I didn't know you could do that. That right there, if you read along and listen at him on the audio, it gives it a different feel. Just hearing him, do that with it. I might send it to y'all, man, so y'all can just check it out. But
Yeah.
I think that's published as well on Amazon, the audio book. So
Yeah, and I know I seen something. It's some type of like documentary or something that he has, right? Like that's out on YouTube.
yeah, so he doing this stuff, man, to where he go feed the homeless people up there. He'll buy them, make these sack lunches, and him and one or two of the guys, or just something he doing on his own. He started some kind of book club, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he and I think all of that stuff is on the documentary. But it's just basically him going out talking to the homeless people and some other older guys up there that he talked to, man. It's interesting. Like I said, I let him find himself and figure it out. So
Yeah,
I said,
yeah,
man, watch it, man. I watch him and I don't have too much input on it. I just listen at him and let him figure it out.
yeah. I think it was a month or so ago.
Mm-hmm.
There was a conversation going on about the best that come out of West Side, right?
Oh.
And and I kind of heard his take on it and his thoughts on it, and was very impressed. Just the way that he articulated himself and where he has his head at and understands the things that are important, right? Because again, people going to debate all day, right? If you want something to be, you'll find a reason to make it that, right?
Yeah.
But for him to kind of come out and just kind of put it where it was at and give credit to those other guys and give homage to those guys and all of those things and understand that his work isn't done yet, but he has a bigger picture on some things that he's trying to get accomplished and what he wants to be remembered for. Man, salute to him.
He ended that discussion. He kind of dropped the mic on it. But I know, people automatically see, I tell people all the time, he catch a lot of strays about me. So a lot of the stuff he catch ain't about him.
Right.
It's
right.
Yeah, it's about me. It's about people they dislike or whatever the word may be for me.
Yeah.
Or how they feel. And he catch a lot of that, but he got a shield around him that he don't even feel it. So and for me, I can take it. So like I said, a lot of that ain't even for him.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the opinions go about basketball, it's a lot of indirect stuff, but it's cool. But even on that, man, people probably will automatically assume that, I think he's number one or whatever. I never did give out who I think number one.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that he in the conversation.
Yeah.
And it just depends on what criteria you're going on, where he would fall, 1, 2, or 3, in that discussion. But he definitely top 3, and I don't think that can be disputed. Now where you got him at, to each his own on that. I don't like he said he don't even care about it. And even he said it on that. My dad is more in the conversation, and he's right. I am him, and I do got an opinion, and but I just think it's based on what you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, but if you whatever the criteria, I think you just go based on that. And I think it can be different criteria. If it's high school only, that's one thing. If it's entire body of work, that's another thing. If it's eye test, that's another thing. You know, so just depend on what you're looking at.
Right. Yeah. Kind of like the LeBron, Kobe, and MJ, right?
No.
Hey,
Hey,
LBJ. The
hey,
Kane.
y'all just seen AJ face? Y'all just seen AJ face, right?
The Kane.
so LeBron is my favorite player, but I don't think he's the GOAT.
The GOAT.
I got him too, though.
The GOAT.
He my favorite player, so I mean, ain't nothing you can too much tell me about him, but I ain't got him at 1. I got him at 2.
Who you got at 1?
It's obvious.
Oh.
Gotta be MJ.
No.
Yeah,
Man. No, man. No, man.
it's all day, Tat.
Swept by the Pistons.
And
Swept
I
by
like
the Celtics. Never be the prime. Never be.
Are we going on impact of the game?
all of them been swept though.
No, so LeBron. So you saying who impact? Who impact on the game?
Jordan's.
That LeBron had no impact on the game?
I didn't
Why you
say
think everybody?
no, what I'm saying is you telling me Jordan didn't.
No, I didn't never say he didn't impact the game.
So you think LeBron had more impact?
Hey, man, y'all can go
Yeah.
round and round. Y'all can go round and round with that. Like you can go round and round with that and throw Kobe in there and still go round and round.
Man,
I'm gonna say this. They still looking for the next Mike.
and you're right. They might be still looking for the next Mike, but you will never find another LeBron ever.
Ben Simmons.
I tell
Ben Simmons can't throw the ball and hit to make it maul.
I'm just playing, man.
tell you
I'm
this.
just-
When it comes to Jordan, his impact, like Kobe was the closest thing to being like that, as far as similarities.
Mhm.
But I think LeBron is I think you'll see another all around versatile player like that.
Never.
I think it would.
In my Bubba Dog voice, never.
I think you can. I mean, I think you can. You already kind of seen one like that in Magic.
Magic who?
Johnson. It's only how many Magics you know?
I know Magic from Macon. I mess with what?
Oh,
No. But who like Magic?
no,
LeBron is in that elk.
he is.
No, how?
The same old. If it's the same.
Nah, man, they compare him to Elgin Baylor or Oscar Robertson.
Oh, I thought Westbrook was more Oscar Robertson.
Oh man,
I just saying that's what the people.
I think Magic is a good comparison.
man, LBJ, the Kane.
I don't like taking nothing away from nothing that LeBron.
I don't want to take anything. Right, the utmost respect for LeBron. He's just not my GOAT.
Yeah, that's about all I can tell you.
Bro, Carmelo is your GOAT.
Carmelo is not my GOAT. Carmelo is my favorite player.
He's the same age as LeBron. LeBron's still playing.
Carmelo is my favorite player. He wasn't my GOAT. Mike's my GOAT.
KP has
What
been
was-
on record saying.
What was Mike doing at this age, man? Nothing.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying, like
Oh, because longevity?
longevity.
LeBron ain't go to school.
So, by definition, Vince Carter better than Mike.
Man, all right, but
Longevity.
Longevity.
you said okay. So you saying Mike? I mean, so you saying LeBron didn't go to school?
Hmm.
LeBron didn't get cut from high school team either.
Which makes it even more. You making his
So
case.
what? I mean, I don't get what you're getting at.
I'm just saying. You say he ain't go to school. I'm just saying he ain't get cut either.
Do we really know what happened behind Michael Jordan getting cut?
He didn't
Yeah,
get.
he wasn't good enough.
He didn't play varsity that year. He played JV. But anyway, it's one of those things where I'm just like, MJ gonna be the GOAT, bro. Ain't no change in my mind. Like you can go back and forth and try to convince me. It just you're not gonna convince me. I seen both with my own eyes, and
Me too.
it ain't close.
LBJ. You will never see nothing like that again, ever.
So is it generational goats or is it overall goat?
He overall
I'll give LeBron this generation as generation.
He overall goat to me.
But he ain't over. He ain't what's called a goat.
They say he wasn't a scorer. Oh, he don't want to take the last shot, but he got more points than everybody. I don't understand that.
LeBron probably got the most points. Right?
Probably. He the all-time leading scorer.
Yep. First, second, third quarter. He probably scored I bet he got less points than Jordan, played more years in the fourth quarter.
Man, that man got more points than everybody.
No. If you look at LeBron fourth quarter points and look at Mike fourth quarter points, I bet Mike winning by a mile still.
Yeah, grab your phone, Kenny. Get your glasses on. I seen you.
Put the glasses on?
Yeah, I seen you.
Charles, we don't have to guess.
Yeah. Dame Lillard probably got more points than LeBron James in the fourth quarter.
And Dame Lillard is on Dame time all the time out the playoff.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
So now let me ask y'all a question.
It's a mentality thing. I can't explain.
Who leads the USA team in 2028?
Who's going to lead them?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Brother. That's a good question.
Ant-Man and Devin Booker.
I can see that. I would agree with that. Yeah. I would agree with that. I think it's their time. Devin Booker played his butt off too, man. God.
Ant-Man and Devin Booker.
Which I've always been a fan of Devin Booker. Always been a fan of that kid. Like, man. But you know what, though? I didn't think Devin Booker would be this after seeing him in Kentucky in college.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, I can say that too. You're absolutely right.
That he was coming off the bench, and even Calipari said, "Man, I got." But that year, I think they had 7 players. Like I could start any of them. So, but yeah. But the question is gonna be for that 2028, what you gonna put around them? That's
right.
That piece, I don't know.
You better find you some Drew Holiday. Oh Lord, my mama calling me.
No worries. About it's getting close to that time. She called you right on time.
Yeah, this statistician ain't working right now. It might be, man. I'm tired. Man.
Yeah, it might take a little work.
Tired, dog.
And I don't, like I said, man, I don't like being overly critical of Bron because I do like Bron, and I think he's a magnificent player.
I don't think that's taking anything away from him.
You know what I'm saying? His longevity is noteworthy. The records that he has is noteworthy. I ain't trying to. I'm not a LeBron hater. Like what that guy has done for the league, he is that. When you talk about GOATs, he's just not my GOAT. Not taking anything away from Bron, because I do like greatness.
If you like greatness, then you love. Then you
stay away from LeBron, and he did what he did through the Olympics, and he led his team, and he's accomplishing some amazing feats. He's just not my GOAT.
But why is it your GOAT? Why is Jordan your GOAT?
Jordan had a different impact on me than what LeBron had
Oh,
for as far as the game of basketball. So when I was younger and I'm watching games and I'm seeing what he does and all of those things and being in that era when his shoes was really that, you know what I mean?
But think about it now. At that age, you don't know no better.
I knew that I was mesmerized by Jordan.
But you're old enough to not be memorized by
LeBron.
Yeah.
I'm saying it don't have impact. Now, if anything, I'm old enough to appreciate LeBron's game.
So okay, like right now.
But I'm not going to go start wearing LeBron's shoes. I'm not going
to. It's like this.
LeBron's moves.
So KP, there's 1996 R. Kelly, and then there's 2022 R. Kelly.
Hey,
man, man.
For long it is. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. We'll be back next week. If we back next week, I know it's a holiday. Not sure. We'll post something.
It's a holiday. It's a holiday.
It's a holiday next week.
Holiday.
What's next week?
Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Is next week?
Yeah. And my man, you need to understand what part of the month it is.
Hey, trust me. I've been warned 7 million times.
Yeah.
So with that being said, before Charles gives any more analogies,
but I thought that was a dude.
That wasn't.
No, that wasn't good.
That wasn't good.
That wasn't good.
That started off all bad.
Yeah, that was rough.
And we ain't even let you get all the way out. But
you know the good thing about it? Seems like you was ready to get off.
Said I gotta leave, baby.
Yeah.
Gotta get away somehow.
Got to go.
Find me somewhere that I can have a peace of mind.
Yes, sir.
Chill, baby, chill. Cause I done work hard all week long. Yeah, I just wanna go somewhere I can get my party on. That's why I gotta leave, baby.
We got to go.
We got to go, y'all.
Gotta find me somewhere.
We got to go.
That I can have a peace of mind.
Peace of mind.
Baby,
got to go.
Hey, how they say? They start talking over. Hey, we really appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. Catch us again next week, same time.
Hey, man, we do appreciate y'all, but that is the cue. That's our out music. We gonna holler at y'all. It probably won't be next week. Probably the week after. All right, y'all. Either way, follow us. More content.
You'll know what we know.
Yes, sir.
Sir. Yeah.